Welcome to the second of these videos. What we're going to do here is we're going to try, and change from radical form, that's with roots, to writing the numbers and expressions in with powers, with exponents that are fractions. So if we start with the first one, a, we've got the square root of 79. Now, one thing you should know by now, because we've met it a couple of times, you met it, if you read the notes you met it, but you also met it in the previous example. The square root is the same as the power of 1/2. Okay, so the square root of 79 is 79 to the power of 1/2. And it's hard to give you an explanation for why that is. It's just something that mathematicians use, and it's something that we need to get to know. Okay, so the square root is the same as the power of 1/2. So all we're trying to do here, we're not trying to find the square root of 79, we're just trying to write it in a different form, in a different way. So the square root of 79 can be written as 79 to the power of 1/2. Let's move on to the second one, which is the 7th root. That symbol there is the 7th root of 20p, and all of that is cubed. Okay, so now you have 20p cubed, that's pretty clear, so 20p cubed, so we can start with that, 20p, and all of that's cubed. Okay, so 20p cubed is the same, but then we're taking the 7th root, so that the 7 becomes the bottom of a fraction. Okay, and it's just 20p to the power of 3/7. Okay, so the 20p is still cubed, but now you take the root, which was in this case a 7th root, and you make 7 the bottom of the fraction. So the power is a fraction. When we're talking with roots, the power is a fraction. And then the last one, c, we've got 4 over the cube root of y squared. Okay, so what are we going to do with this? Okay, so we've got 4. There's no powers on it, so we just leave that as 4. Now, the y we're going to bring up, but it's y squared. So let's bring up y squared. Don't worry about the root yet. So it'll be y squared, but we're bringing it up. So instead of y squared, we're going to make the power negative, because if the y comes up from the bottom, it changes, the sign of the power changes. So it becomes -2. And then you had this root, in this case it was a cube root, so it's 4y to the -2 over 3. So the 4, there were no powers on the 4, there was no square root, there was nothing to do with the 4, so we just keep the 4. The y, we want to bring it up, so we bring the y up, but that means all the powers are going to be negative. Okay, if something comes up from the bottom of a fraction, all the powers are going to be negative. So we've got 4, and then we've got y with a negative power. The y was squared, so now it's y to the -2. And then the root was a cube root, 3. So we divide by the 3, divide the power by 3. Okay, and that's how it's done. Okay, now the difference between B and C, just something I don't want to lose you now, but the difference between question B and question C, one of the differences between them, was in question B, the number, the 20, was inside parentheses, so the power applies to the 20. But there was no power in part C, there was no power on the 4, so we don't put the 4 inside parentheses, it wasn't in parentheses to begin with, so we leave it the way it was. Okay, so hopefully you can watch these videos several times, watch, pause, and use that as you go through the questions that you're going to be asked, and do the best you can with these. They're a little bit complicated. It's always a bit of a struggle. You have to go very slowly working with powers, but we'll see how we get on, okay? And I'll assign you some homework and let you know. Okay, thanks for watching.